There's been a lot of increased institutional interest in the prediction markets, as well as I think it's a very interesting where things will shake out with the regulatory views between what is suitable to list on a DCM and what isn't. The real challenge is innovation, and that is the challenge for our clients. These are innovative products, and how can we position and work with our clients to help them take advantage of that. Broadridge, through its fully managed F&O platform, has a lot of modularity built into it that will be able to deliver scale, be able to deliver resiliency, and this modularity to help clients take advantage of some of these innovative products as they see fit and kind of customize a solution to their business needs.
How has the retail trading trend impacted the development of Broadridge?
The retail space is obviously very interesting, and it's certainly an area of innovation across the exchanges and the product set. And I think it's leading to some market structure and kind of ecosystem changes with things like the drive towards 24-hour trading, the ability to mobilize collateral more effectively from a risk management perspective, and certainly increased trading volumes. And we see those trading volumes increase not just through retail trading, but also with a lot of the kind of macro shocks that seem to happen annually now that result in periods of spiked volatility and heightened volume. It's really impacted the way we think about scale and making sure that we have scale and resiliency within the platform. It gives us an opportunity, again, to lever what we have from a modular perspective to allow clients to kind of customize that solution that we can offer to take advantage of and make sure that they scale. When we look at the 24-hour trading aspect of it, that obviously carries over into the serviceability of the platform. To operate in a 24-hour environment, futures is relatively used to, but now you're thinking about 24/7. In order to be able to service that platform, be able to be reactive and be able to influence and change the systems and recover from any kind of outages in a 24-hour environment, it requires a significant amount of scale, and that's something that Broadridge can bring to the table for our clients in that type of environment.
How does your platform address the challenges faced by sell-side institutions?
What we want to do at Broadridge is really simplify that very complex workflow, the front to back, deliver a platform that gives scale and simplicity to our clients by making it fully managed on a SaaS basis. From a client connectivity and onboarding perspective, we offer a series of onboarding tools that can be used for configuration, flow analysis, so that clients can really gain scale and consistency in their client onboarding practices. We fully support low touch and high touch trading capabilities through the managed platform. We offer both pre-trade clients as well as market access risk controls that are enabled through an API as well as a unified UI within the platform. So clients can take full control of their risk parameters. And then we bring that all together with the ability to populate the middle office with allocation instructions to seamlessly integrate with teams' back offices. So again, really try to simplify that front to back process.
How does Broadridge use AI?
Broadridge has been a leader in developing and producing applications based on some of the emerging technologies like AI and blockchain. Our OpsGPT program, for instance, is used by many financial institutions to deliver scale through and efficiency into their post-trade processing cycles. Our Algo Copilot is used by buy-side clients and traders to gain insights into their algorithmic selection as well as liquidity information. And then within the F&O program specifically, we're using AI within specifically for an execution algorithm that will use AI to understand the market at the micro level and forge a very adaptive path for execution, seeking optimal execution for our clients. And then across really the spectrum of our product and project and engineering teams, we're using AI on a daily basis, whether it be to improve efficiency in scope capture and business requirements, feeding into engineering, better test cases, and improving ultimately our ultimate service and platform delivery. It's very inward-facing in a lot of ways, but our clients certainly see the benefit of it.
How does Broadridge ensure scalability and low latency in its systems?
Latency and throughput and scale are obviously items that we include in the design of the application itself. We're leveraging the T-Bricks applications, which are low latency applications built for market makers for both our native ticker plant as well as our exchange gateways. When we think about scale, we work with our clients to understand their current flows. What are their high watermarks? Where is their growth opportunities? Where do they see their flows going? Where are their clients located and what markets are they trading on? So that we can design the infrastructure for that client in a way that makes sense to cover, kind of global latency and order routing in a logical way.
How is Broadridge supporting clients around regulation?
Broadridge, we're very sensitive and understanding of the highly complex and evolving regulatory environment that our clients need to navigate, and we do work closely with them to deliver tools to help them through that process. For instance, we mentioned the API that we use to support our pre-trade client risk and market access controls, both from an API perspective as well as a unified front-end GUI. We have a fully fixed audit stream that clients can use to understand the event lifecycle of every order. That can be used for transaction reporting. Alternatively, we can plug into, using the modular framework, we can plug into whether it be a third-party internal or a third-party external system that may be used for special, very specific use cases around trade surveillance or trade reporting. I think when we talk about regulation, we also talk about resiliency. It's not just a component of DORA, and it's not just a regulatory need. It's obviously a critical business need. And resiliency is a place where we've worked very closely with clients. Well, obviously, we designed it into our own system in terms of redundancy across data centers and intra-data center redundancy, but we also work with clients to shape the system. If they have another platform that is their core backbone, we will work in scaling our application to provide that level of resiliency through the modularity that we support.
How will the execution and clearing landscape evolve?
What we've seen underway now and will continue is really this increase in the pace of product innovation being driven by technology, but also technology is going to have to supply the solutions to those use cases. So what we see, retail trading, for instance, obviously will result in increased volumes. You'll see 24-hour trading. You'll see more unique ways to mobilize collateral to reduce risk for FTMs. From our perspective, really what we're trying to do is simplify that landscape for clients, leverage our modular framework, leverage our scale and resiliency to help clients shape what is the best in breed for their business model and future-proof their front office trading activity in the F&O space.